Okay.
Okay, so we are recording. Here it is, May 20th. It's Carrie Gregory Dickerson's birthday.
It
How
sure is
old's your baby?
38, 38.
Just
Yeah,
like me.
30, 38.
See,
Crazy.
Carrie, I didn't know we were the same age. How old would you be if you didn't know how old you are? 38 is always what I kind of think,
Really? Is that what you
but
think?
yeah, but no, I'm fine. If I didn't know how old I was, probably like say 96. I don't know. Depends on the day. Uh,
Really?
anyway, glad to have you on here with us, girls. Let's just start with a quick little prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for our Tuesday night time together. You know, it's at least once a week that we get to see some smiling faces and have a giggle with the girls, and I'm just so grateful for us. Um, Give us all an open mind and heart and ability to glean something from this that we can take forward in our business and then give you the glory. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Sue.
Okay. So, anybody have something they want to crow about? Just real quick. Then we'll get into our product training tonight.
I
Betty,
have a I
any?
have a new team member. I'll crow about that.
Yay!
I have a former consultant who came back in. She likes getting her products at a discount. So I'm like, come
There
on.
you go. Come on.
So, they're out there, you guys. I take some time this month, next month, get yourself prepared for, the finishing up one year and getting ready for a new year and reach out to former team members, reach out to your clients. I think just every once in a while, just send a little pick me up text to somebody that you're thinking about, that somebody comes into your heart. I've been doing that a lot recently. If somebody flashes in my brain, I try to send something to them or just reach out to them or just make a phone call and leave a message. Not that anybody listens to messages anymore, but at least you can say you did. And, I think it's appreciated. But that's exactly what I did. She had fallen off a few months ago, and I'm like, is everything okay? Just checking in with you. And she's like, no, I need to come back in. What do I have to do? I'm like, easy breezy.
That's
So
cool.
there you
And
go.
that's just a good tip in your life in general. Just think when somebody's on your heart, there's a reason. And also it's a good way to avoid being bummed. Like if you're having a kind of a crummy day or whatever, take the focus off of you and think, okay, I'm gonna text 5 people and just appreciate them. And it's just amazing what that does for your mood. So
Absolutely.
good.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'll crow. I had a birthday yesterday. Thanks to everybody who sent me a message. Teresa sang to me, and it is recorded for perpetuity. It's so cute.
I
Happy
accuse Susan of
birthday
not answering her phone when I call her on her birthday, just so I have to leave it on a recording, and because she knows I'm going to sing to her. So there we
she
go.
goes, to you.
You.
Reggie goes, well, I think that was about 4 different keys. And I'm like, yeah, that's what she's good at. That's just really good stuff.
I can warble or wobble or what is that when they
Warble,
warble?
falsetto. I don't know what it is, but anyway. So I celebrated 60 wonderful years. So 61 wonderful years. So there we go. And you can't tell either, right? Anytime
No,
somebody asks your age, and make it, which Mary Kay says, you'll tell anything, but I'm proud to tell my age. I'm like,
I
I
do.
got
I
good
told
products.
somebody the other day, she said, well, how old are you? And I'm like, I'm 70. She's like, no, you can't be 70. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of the way I feel about it too. But no, I really can't. That really is a number that I don't like, but it's okay. I'm proud of it. I'm proud to feel the way I feel at 70. I'm proud to look the way that I look. I mean, I feel great. I feel better probably than I did when I was 30 or 40. I'm energetic. I'm active, attractive, and in demand. There we go.
Yeah, that's right. Remember Vicky O'Bannon was turning 40 and she was and now I'm like, next will be 70,
Yeah, it's a big one. It's a
I should
big
say
number.
80. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, anyway, on to important things. So we're going to talk tonight about mascara, and this will be a fun little series, just for, we need a topic. Let's talk about mascara.
That's
So
it.
Teresa, why don't you kick us off with one of your favorites?
Well, I'm happy to do that because I am so in love with Great Heights mascara. which is our newest mascara. And I didn't think anything would take me off of waterproof. I've always been, not always, but for a long time, I've been a waterproof gal. And I just like the way it wears. I like the way I curl my lashes and it keeps them curled. So, and it's, if I wanted any extra, I could just throw another mascara over top of the waterproof. Well, I just feel like this gives me all of that and then some. It's not waterproof, but it is smudge
Seems
resistant.
like it.
It
Yeah.
does, it does. It wears like it's waterproof, but it comes off so easily. I think that's one of the things I love about it, the fact that it just comes off so easily. Waterproof, I kind of have to soak my oil-free eye makeup remover into my eye and, do a few swipes. This comes off so easily. It goes on so easily. One coat will lengthen your lashes by 43%, I think is what it is. 43% with just one coat. The other thing that I've found that I love, because I'm kind of in a hurry these days when I put my makeup on. If I'm just running out to the store or running down to our old house while we're packing and moving and shaking and grooving. And so I want to put a little bit of something on. So I'll just swipe some mascara on. I don't have to curl my lashes anymore. And I don't know how much you can really see. I have no eyeshadow on. I have no liner on. All I have is a couple of coats of this mascara. See if you can tell.
Wow.
Yeah, the lighting is pretty bad, but I love that. So I'm not even having to curl my lashes. They actually look longer and better when I don't curl them. The mascara wand is my favorite kind of one because it's got that hump in it that really kind of lengthens. You want to put that right against your lash line and kind of squiggle it as it goes up. But seriously, one coat, 43%. And when you go to two more coats, so three coats total, 75% longer looking lashes. And they really are without being cakey or too heavy, too heavily coated. So very defined lashes, super long, and comes off easily, wears all day long, and I am in love. And it retails for 18. So it's a lightweight formula. It conditions with panthenol, so it's a conditioning formula as well. Up to 12 hours of wear without smudging or flaking. I just had a sneezing fit before I came into my office, and I should have mascara all over my face, and I don't. So there you go. So anybody else have something that they would like to ask or say about Great Heights mascara? Susan, you're loving it too, right?
I do love it. And you're right. It's not waterproof, but it wears like waterproof. It's awesome. I really
It
like it.
is.
I didn't think anything get me away from Ultimate, which I've worn forever, but that's a new fave.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to talk about one that I'll be quite honest, I haven't worn a ton over the years because, you kind of, even as consultants with all of this at our fingertips, you kind of you get your faves and tend to sell what you wear yourself. But this is one my mom always loved. She goes, the one that's kind of a chenille um, wand, and I always knew what she meant, and that was the lash intensity. They say you plump up the volume with lash intensity mascara because it gives doubly expanded lashes. So it says, let me look here at my little sheet, 200% more volume. Says it's like adding the thickness of two lashes onto every one, and lashes are 84% longer looking. Now, the little brush, it threw me at one time because it has a side with really short bristles like this, and then if you turn to the side, they're a little bit longer. So the really short bristles are meant to kind of deposit mascara from your little reservoir here onto the root of the lashes, and then you turn it to the longer. And when I say longer, it's not like super long side, but they're definitely longer than the little flat short bristles, and that will take that deposit and comb them. So you have a volume zone and a combing zone. Okay. And it will give each lash individual attention. It says it hugs your lashes all the way from the root up to and beyond the very tip. So it has provitamin B5, which you also have in hair conditioners, and it has a fatty acid compound that binds 170% of its weight in water to help prevent your lashes from breaking when you take off your makeup. It also has vitamin E. So, I mean, it's a pretty awesome magnifying, maximizing, multiplying mascara. So, that's intense.
That's
There you
my
go.
daughter Carrie's, who's her birthday today. Happy birthday.
Is
That's
her
her
favorite.
favorite, is Lash Intensity. She
All
loves
right.
it.
Love, love, love. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to talk about waterproof because it up until now, and I'm so sorry, waterproof, that you've got I've got a new fave. But the other thing that I think I love about waterproof that I will just remind people is if you're going, boating or swimming or going to Florida or whatever, and you're going to be in the water, you can still wear your favorite mascara and finish with waterproof. So you can still do that and just give the last couple of coats with the waterproof to help waterproof your mascara. So I love this, have loved it for a long time. Lashes appear fuller, lifted, and multiplied. It contains exclusive Panthenol Pro Complex and vitamin E to help moisturize, strengthen, and condition. It has a flexible, sculpted brush that separates and coats even fine, hard to reach lashes. And this is the same brush that is in the Lash Love. So it's that same exact, really wonderful little short, little teeny bristles that really line and define your lashes. It gives a naturally flawless, soft, and healthy look to lashes in a waterproof formula. It's 100% tear and humidity proof. And I'm forgetting what the length of time, but hang on, I got some more to read about it. Um, 90% of people say it lasts all day without flaking and smearing. Lashes look defined and felt natural, not heavy. I like that too. Lashes look lifted, separated, multiplied. And again, it works with a sculpted design brush that gets the tiny, hard to reach lashes, wraps them in color, and it features a single sculpted piece with short and long spokes that are perfectly aligned to separate one lash from the next. I love that. The short spokes deliver just the right amount of the formula, while the longer spokes comb it through, depositing it evenly on the lashes. Plus, it's designed to eliminate clumping. It has that Panthenol Pro Complex, which is pro vitamin B5 and phytantriol, which are often used together in hair care products. The formula is also enriched with vitamin E, widely recognized for its conditioning benefits. So I love, love, love our Lash Love waterproof mascara.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to talk about the Lash Love Panorama mascara, and this is one that you would use if you like the look of fanned out panoramic lashes. And I do. So who wouldn't? So this has an hourglass shaped brush. Can you kind of see that? I like how you call them the little spokes. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So the little bristles will coat the lashes with the perfect amount. They have zigzag bristles that help coat the lashes with just the perfect amount. And then you flip to the side. So you gotta look like I can see they're little, and then you flip to the side and the bristles are rounded and they will comb through every lash. So it says staggered rows on the curved side that aid in combing and pushing mascara into the lashes. And then it has this fan tip to grab a hold of the little pesky, little bitty, hard to reach lashes and fan them in the desired direction. So this, I mean, it's just a really fun one to play with. Silicone bristles, has an inner core on that brush, and 3 application zones where you coat, you comb, and then you fan them out. So this is pretty awesome. Also with the Panthenol Pro Complex and vitamin E. So there you go. Panorama.
Panorama.
I sell a fair amount of that one too. That's pretty good.
Okay, and our tried and true, kind of basic, most simple mascara for people who just want defined lashes. It says it's interesting because it defines, defends, and delivers 4 times the volume without looking overdone. So it's still going to give you some volumizing, but it's not going to be as heavy as, say, the ultimate mascara around your lashes. It is, lashes appear fuller, lifted, and multiplied. It has, again, that same flexed. Did you know there's a word called flexed? A flexible sculpted brush that separates and coats even fine, hard to reach lashes, the same brush that was on the waterproof. It has the same Panthenol Pro Complex vitamin E that moisturizes, strengthens, and conditions your lashes. And it gives a naturally flawless, soft, and healthy look to the lashes. So a good, simple, basic mascara is the Lash Love mascara.
Okay. Well, the one I have loved forever and ever is Ultimate Mascara. And I feel like I'm kind of cheating on it with the Great Heights, but this is still a really great one. Very volumizing, the Ultimate, super thickening, kind of an all-in-one formula. And see, this would be my go-to simple, give me nice, long, flake and clump and smudge resistant lashes for lashes that look big, bold, and separated and last all day. This does come in 2 colors, the black and the black brown, and it's the only one that we have that comes in a black brown, if I'm correct.
You are correct.
Um, and I remember they talk about. Do you remember minking your lashes?
Mhm.
Was that when you would wear a brown or a black brown and tip it
Brown.
in black?
Yeah, you wear black first, and then you could put a little bit of the brown on top of it, or vice versa.
Vice versa.
Yeah,
Because brown was supposed to make lashes look thicker, and then the black made them look longer,
longer.
according to John Maxwell, all those millions of years ago. But anyway, very good, I think very good basic mascara that gives you, you know, a nice, long, thick look to your lashes. I don't think they look overdone either. If we had one that would really give you that, oh my gosh, do you think is it lash intensity, would you say?
Probably, but
Probably.
I'm this
I'm
great height.
thinking that great lash. I mean, if it's 72% thicker,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
this gives you
75.
200% of the more volume or an
Right.
extra, I don't know. They're fun. I ought to have one of all of them just sitting in my little tray and just play with them all. But I tend to be just go to our faves. So very good. I'm proud that we have so many options for everybody. And I used to say, if you only had one makeup item in your bag, mine would be mascara. I used to say, give me mascara, give me death. That was always my favorite product that I just couldn't be without. So very fun. Anybody else have
Comment,
have
question,
your
thought?
favorites?
Well, that's
That's
all
it.
I got.
Comment.
You
I
got a
have,
comment?
yes, I know that, and maybe you all can help with it. I can't wear mascara. It might be something in my mind, but I don't wear mascara because I feel like it makes my eyes itch.
Hmm.
I
Well,
mean,
have you tried all of ours?
I haven't tried the new one. I have tried, I know I've tried Intensity and the waterproof one.
Okay. I would keep trying. The eye itching is definitely a thing for people who have some kind of eye sensitivities, and it probably is the mascara. And I would try this new Great Heights because it's real. Between Lash Love, I've had some customers that the stronger the mascara is, and what I mean by that is the ones that are the Lash Intensity, the Ultimate, the ones, the waterproof, they've got specific things that they're doing to make your lashes look thicker. So I would go backwards to either the Lash Love or the Great Heights and try them. And just, even do this is kind of a weird little experiment, but just very lightly. Don't get it on your lash line. Just lightly go from about the middle of your lashes out just to give you a little bit of lash and a little bit of definition, and see if just getting it not too close to your lash line and your eye will help as well.
It's a
Okay.
good idea.
Try that.
Because there's
Kind of
nothing
tip them.
worse than itchy eyes. I
Oh
grant
my
you
God.
that's awful. And then they want to water, and then the mascara starts to go,
Yes.
and then you've just got a big old mess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So try that.
All right,
And
girls.
let me know. Let me know if that helps.
I
That'll
sure will.
help us know what to recommend to customers who have the same issues.
Yes, I sure will. Now, my granddaughter just got through cutting off her eyelashes by using the curler because she curls like 50 times a day, and she had really long, beautiful eyelashes in the first place, and now they're gone.
Just curling them so much, it broke them.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
So I told her, I said, I gave her the you remember, I think it was called the oh, it's a serum we had in the tube, and now I forgot
Lash
the
and
name.
brow building serum.
Yes. I had one tube of that left, and I gave that to her, and I'm waiting to see how that turns out. But yeah, she's about ready to have a heart attack.
No,
Um, because you know how young people are, she's getting ready to start high school, can you believe it? But and she lost her all her eyelashes.
goodness.
Yeah, you can. And the other thing that she was probably doing was curling her lashes that already had mascara on them, which is a huge no-no. Only curl lashes that have no mascara on them. Make sure also to preach to her to take her mascara off every day, because a lot of them don't do that. They wear it day in and day out, and they just, they think they're going to last forever. And she just learned a lesson. I learned a lesson because I was in the shower doing a little defuzzing and dethatching on my face in the shower, and I took off half of my eyebrow.
Oh,
Now, not recently, it's kind of grown back, but it took a while.
Well, how'd you get it from here to?
Well, my forehead felt a little fuzzy, so I was kind of trying to be careful
Oh
until I got
no.
out of the shower, and I obviously wasn't careful enough, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And that lash and brow serum, oh my gosh. If anybody has any of that, let me know. Hit me up, because I loved our lash and brow serum, and that was the only thing. I had one tube of that left. I still put it on religiously, and it keeps my brows. I wish Mary Kay would bring that back. That is a product that I miss terribly. So if anybody's listening to this and they have lash and brow serum they want to move, let me know. Love that stuff.
yes, ma'am.
So yeah, Jenny, you got to preach at them a little bit.
Yeah. Now she loves to remove it because I found 3 bottles, not one. And I'm like, well, you didn't even ask for this eye
I
makeup
make
remover. But she is she does all the TikTok and stuff. And I told her that I wanted her to use the new mascara, and try it out. And I was like, well, you didn't even wait for me to get it in, and you done lost all your life. But that's Ariana
okay.
for you.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
She's grown up so much. I can't believe it. I
I
can't believe
know.
she's wearing mascara.
Oh, God, yes. And she's good with her face. I have to give it to her.
just not with her lashes.
Of course she is. Of
Yes.
course she is. She's been taught by the
Yes.
best.
Well, you guys have a great
Anybody else?
night,
Comment, question?
great week. That
All
it?
right, you guys. Thanks for being on with us tonight. Love y'all lots. Happy May.
Bye.